Hi everyone, hope you are doing well. Now we're going to discuss about how to start a Tomcat application directly from the VS Code so that whenever you edit the code and compile the code or generate an outcome, it will be automatically deployed. Download the, you don't need to copy the file into Tomcat, and you don't need to start and stop and do any of those things. It will be automatically deployed. So that's where it will be in developer system. They will just configure once and they don't do it again and again. So this is how they configure. I believe we already know that we have a project which will generate a var file. So I'm just loading the project again. So once the project has been loaded, in the extensions we have an extension as part of the VS Code that's called Tomcat for Java. I think I can see this has been deprecated, and there is something called community server connection. We need to install that community server connection, install it. Once the community server connection has been installed, you can just tell, you know, I want to install Tomcat. You just give the location, where is your Tomcat folder, what you downloaded, and it should be able to pick from there. Now I can see this has been community server connectors has been installed. Now I'm going to project. You can see the bottom we got a servers. Before we didn't had a servers here. Now we got servers. Let's say um, let's remove this one and see that I assume that we don't have anything. If you see servers, there is a community server connection. So there's nothing here. You need to right click and create a new server. This is what we need to do. And click on yes, download server. You want to download it from internet. If we want to download it from internet, even if you don't want to download a Tomcat directly outside of the VS Code, yes, you can do this as well. See Apache Tomcat. You can find a Tomcat 11, Apache Tomcat 9, 9.041. Let's pick this one, 9.041. You should see continue, and do you agree the licensing true, and it's going to download. You can see that Tomcat application is going to be available here. Workflow license required. Okay, you can see job download runtime Apache Tomcat 9041 started 22%. It is still downloading. In case if you don't want to download, you can always uh, add it no use the server from the disk. That means you are not downloading. You can use it directly from your local system. You see, I already downloaded Tomcat. I just loaded it from there. Tomcat 10.x. If you scroll down, you see it's finished. If you want to edit anything, you can edit it. For now, I'm just going to finish it. Now this is going to show me Tomcat 10.x, which is from my local system. It is not downloaded from the internet. This is from the local system. So if we expand it, it's not showing anything. Basically, the file, whatever we building with the Gradle, if I open a Gradle tasks, let's say clean, that's going to clear the entire build folders. It's gone. Now build. Now this is going to build again a var file. It's going to be available in the build folder. Open the build. In the build, you should see the file. So now this is the file which I need to add it as a deployment to this Tomcat. If I right click here, you see there is something called add deployment. If I click on it, it's a file. Site means I am going to give a file which is generated as part of output from my project. So that's where I select a file. Yeah. Now the file has been selected from the file need to be selected from the build folder libs and select the file. So do you want to edit optional deployment parameters? No, I don't want to do anything. Now if you see, the file must have been shown here. See, this is the one which I loaded from my local system, and this is the file I feed from my project. So this is the file build libs london weather.var file. So unknown publish require. We need to publish this. Right click it, publish server, publish server full. Now synchronized. So now once we publish, as soon as we build a file, it will automatically pick this var file and it will make it available. Let's start this. You see it stopped synchronize. Let's start it. So as soon as I start now, you see Tomcat is starting. Same like whatever we did, catalina.bat space run, the same thing is going to be running within the VS Code itself. Right? We don't need to download. If you want to download the Tomcat, yes, it's up to you whether you want to download it directly from internet. You can add it. This is the one which is downloaded from internet. If I want to add a var file, I can add var file here. Add deployment, file, build folder, libs. I can add it here and don't want to edit it. So if you see here, this is the one Tomcat 9041 which I downloaded from internet, and this is the one I give the folder from my local system. So I already started this one. Now I got the file as well loaded. You see synchronized and as well as Tomcat started. Now if I go to the browser and just try localhost 8080 London weather. If I refresh, you see it shows the application. Now say for example I need to change the message what is appearing here. So for that I need to make some changes and I need to build the project, generate an outcome so that it should automatically deploy. So that's what the scenario which I am going to update now. So src main Java, I think src main Java, there is a sorry, I think it's src main resources index.html. This is the main page which shows in the main page. I mean in the web page, the first page what you see here it shows line number 123, um, last London temperature trends from London temperature trends, and it does show this is the message what is appearing there. Let's say London, I'm changing it to London all caps. Let's say I want to change London to caps, right? Save it. As soon as yeah, so now this London is going to be changed into all caps, right? That's what my requirement is. I need to change it. So first thing is as I edited the code, I need to save it. So one more thing is that as you're using VS Code, it's all highlighted. You can easily edit it. As soon as you edit, if there is any problem, let's say if I'm giving a wrong syntax, it will give me a kind of, an error telling that whether it is a correct syntax or not. Say, let's say if I give this one, see, the green is kind of, it's highlighting here. It is not a proper. So you will know more about IDE. So it's a very convenient tool for the developer where they can edit the code. So now let's build the code now. So whenever you make any changes to the code, we need to build and get the new outcome and deploy it. So we don't need to explicitly deploy because if it's synced, so whenever the file changed, this file is going to be automatically loaded into Tomcat. That's what it happens. You can see the logs here, the logs, whatever it shows. So logs, you can see as soon as I build. Let's go to Gradle tasks and Gradle clean, and I'm building it now. So when I build, this is where you should start seeing that the file will be generated, new file will be generated automatically into build libs London weather, and as soon as new file comes, the Tomcat picks the file. See the new file picked by my Tomcat, and it's also loaded into my Tomcat. And now if I go to the browser and I just refresh the page, I don't need to do anything, just refresh, and I should see the capital letters London. So this is how developer make the changes to the code and deploy it automatically into their local system. Let's make another change here. Let's say currently we made London to capital letters. Let's change the next box also, something like the entire string into capital letters. I mean entire message, whatever we have into capital letters. Uh, Temperature trends. Let's change uh, back again all small letters, or maybe the camel case. I mean first letter, capital letter. Let's go to London. Yeah, this is where we edited, not this one. This is the one, London. So let's change back, save it. And once I save the file, the code has been updated. Now I need to again build. So if you want to clean it, you can clean it. It's better to clean so that you don't get any, you always get a clean output. So clean and build. Again, you can use either Maven or Gradle. It's up to you because of this project is having, both Maven and Gradle. Do let me know in case if you want me to share this code in a in a public Git repository. I'm happy to share it so that you can try in your local system. Yeah. So now you see now it has been automatically deployed. There was a log update. Now if I go to the browser, you should see it must have changed it to all small letters back. See? So this is how basically developer will produce uh, generate the code, or means update the code and they generate the outcome. That outcome will go to Tomcat in their local system. Whatever is, you can maintain as many Tomcats you want to run in their local system. But yeah, it is straight away the file will be synced and it will be automatically available to access it. You don't, in a previous scenario, you download the Tomcat, keep it extract it in your local system and start it with catalina.bat run. You don't need to do that command anyhow now. So you have a plugin, community server connection. You can install, either download it directly from internet, or you can link from the folder what you have and you can deploy your file. Right? If you don't have it synced, the file will not automatically deploy. You need to deploy every time. Okay, so that's how we have to do. And also, like, say for example, if you want to run multiple Tomcat servers, if one Tomcat is running, that means it's start listening on 8080. The other one, if you try to start, it will fail because of 8080 is already occupied. By default, Tomcat runs on 8080. In case if you want to change, you can click on edit server and change it. Okay, let's see if we have option here, edit server. Yeah, edit server. You can see here server port number 8080. So if you want to run this port on, I mean 8081, you can just save it, edit it and save it and then restart. Now I changed from 8080 to 8081, restart. If I do restart, now my entire URL is moved from 8080 to 8081. If I refresh 8080, it will not accessible. Let's see, still accessible. It is stopped starting. Let's see, not expecting Tomcat is available on 8080. It should be 8081. Let's do one thing. Let's stop it. Terminate, not terminate. Terminate the server. Let's go and edit server 8081. Save it and start. Yeah, so it started. Still loading. See, still it says that 8080. See, it still loads on 8080. It's starting. Let me see. Am I missing anything here? Tomcat 10.x running on 8081. Let's save it. maybe, yeah, this is the folder which I am using in my local system. Ultimately, this 8081 should reflect in my Tomcat, which I downloaded from internet. If I go to Tomcat folder, you see there is a conf folder and server.xml. This is where we need to edit the port number. So I think because of this Tomcat is not downloaded from internet, that's where it is unable to edit the port. Let's do one thing quickly. Let's start the other one which I downloaded from internet. See, this is the one which I stopped. Okay, let me stop this one and let's start this one which I downloaded from internet, and this is what I'm going to see now. It is by default started on 8080. Let's go and browse it. Browse it. It is coming as London weather. What is the file? London weather.var. Does it show anything? Let's see. Okay, it is published. Publish required. I didn't do that. Let me publish it. Publish server. Now you see it is synced. Publish server full. Now let's go back and verify the URL once again. Is there any error here? No. See, it still shows the Tomcat page. Tomcat is running. Let me remove this var file and re-add the var file again. I'm going to add the deployment file. This file is generated from build libs London weather. No. And this file has been deployed and started and synced as well. Let's go back. You can see it is loaded. Now let's go back and verify the URL. So if I want to access the application, London-weather. London-weather started synchronized. Let me check London-weather. Am I missing anything? Maybe let's go back and see am I missing anything. For now, what I'm trying to say is you have an option which you can use it in case if you're running multiple Tomcat application servers within the same system, then you need to make sure that your port is changed. Then only you can run multiple Tomcats, or else there will be conflict. Okay, so this is how we basically run the application in Tomcat within the VS Code, so that it's a very easy, convenient to run the application. As soon as you build the code, it will be automatically deployed. I hope you like the video. Please do share it and subscribe so that I can do some kind of more videos, something similar, so that it will be helpful for the other people as well. Thank you so much.